Okay, welcome. We're going to do a little bit of a lesson on decomposition. We've done by inspection, or the guess and check method I call it. Now we're going to kind of use a little bit of a more systematic approach for some of these harder trinomials that we're trying to factor. Once again, remember the form that they take, our trinomials. We have ax squared plus bx plus c, right? Where I want to focus your eyes today is on this a here. We're going to want to use decomposition, especially when a is not equal to 1, because these ones get to be a lot harder to do. So let me write about that, the y. So a couple things going on here. Oops, sorry, let me fix that. Okay, here we go. Back to black marker. There we go. Okay. Okay, so why do we want to do that? A few things is okay, sorry, I got some issues going on here. I see what the problem is here. I'll fix that real quick. Okay, erase that. Okay. I think we're good now. Yeah, so a, it doesn't equal 1, so that's going to be an issue for us. Makes it a little bit more complex. I will make the comment sometimes decomposition is overkill maybe, and I'll put the comment here, overkill. If a is a prime number. If a is a prime number. Because those ones are still fairly easy to do. If a is a prime number, you only have a couple choices. Okay. Let's just maybe jump into an example. The first example I'm going to show you will be where a is a prime number, but that's okay. It'll be an easier one for us to look at. So let's pretend, let's look at this one here. What's our example going to be? Let's pick 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. Okay, that's going to be our example that we're going to work with. Okay, so procedure. I guess first of all, remember what our different letters are, right? This is our, here is our A. This would be our A. Here's our B. And here's our C, right? So A equals 2, B equals minus 5, and C equals minus 3, right? Okay. So procedure is going to be, first of all, number 1. Find the product of A times C, right? So let's fill that in. That's 2 times minus 3 equals minus 6, okay? Let's find all the factors that get us to minus 6. Don't worry about the sign for now. So factors of minus 6, let me write that, factors of minus 6 would be 6, 3, 2, and 1. And like I say, for now, we're just going to ignore the sign. So that's step 1. Okay, what's step 2? Step 2 is using the product above. So here's our product above. Maybe I'll highlight this here. Here's our product. That yellow. Here's our product right here. Okay, use product above. The product above. Above, which was minus 6. Find two factors. that multiply to give minus 6 and add to give you b. Okay, what was b? B up above was, let's find out here, where was the b? I guess scroll back a bit. B was minus 5, so let me write that down there. Okay, so remember, two things we need to do. They have to multiply to give 6 and add to give you minus 5, or b. Okay. So let's look at our list of numbers up above here. Here are our factors here, 6, 3, 2, and 1. And you can change the side. So I'm going to say select. Select. We could do that using minus 6 and 1, right? Because you can make the sign whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to go minus 6 and 1 from our factor list. That gives me my minus 6. If I add those, minus 6 plus 1, I get the b value of minus 5. So that's okay. Okay, so now we can go on to step 3. Step number 3, rewrite the equation using two numbers found in step 2 to replace original b of x. Okay, so let me do that. If I do that, I'm going to have 2x squared. Okay, so the original was way up here, was minus 5x. I'm going to replace that with these two terms here, minus 6 and 1. So I'm going to go minus 6x plus 1x, or just, yeah, I'll put 1x, minus 3, right? 3 was the original we had, yeah, way up there. Okay, so let's do that. So if you look at this, right, all we've done is rewritten this here, right? Because this is just minus 5x. We've just kind of rewritten that middle term. Okay. So it still is equal to, oops, let me redo that. Sorry. Still, this is minus 5x, and this is equivalent. If you look at that, that's minus 5x. Okay. Let's go to step 4. Step 4 is take out g at greatest common factor. Take out greatest common factor. Okay, and we're going to kind of lump these together, the first two terms and the last two terms. So let me just change my pencil here. And so when I do that, I'm going to kind of take this together, and I'm going to take this together when I take the greatest common factor. Okay, let me do that. Okay, if I do that, if I look at 2x squared and minus 6x, I can take out 2x out of those first two terms. So I have 2x. That leaves me with x minus 3 plus, now this is a little weird here. What's common to both of these? Well, 1 is common to both of these. So plus 1 and x. Let me just clean that up here a bit. Sorry, that was supposed to be x minus 3. Okay, so what's common to both of these now is I have this factor now of x minus 3 and x minus 3. And we can now take these two terms and pull those out in step number 5. So let me do that. It's going to be our last step. Okay, step number 5. Last but not least, equation can be restated in factorable form. Okay, so let's do that. Got x minus 3, x minus 3, so let's take that out front. X minus 3. Okay, what am I left with? X minus 3 times 2x plus 1. And voila, we now have this in factorable form. If we wanted to double check ourselves, of course, we could multiply this out and make sure that we got back to what we started with originally. And that's how you do these type of problems.